the chosen one. Something strong is changing in your surroundings. This message is not random. It is not an accident. This is not a coincidence. You're not just viewing a video. You're watching your confirmation. A spiritual deposit was created. A heavenly transaction has been launched. Something is going to have a dramatic impact on your money that your bank account will be unable to contain. The figures are going to alter. The status is going to be upgraded. Your financial tale is taking a turn, and this time it is going straight toward overflow. This is the season when wishes come true and dreams don't have to wait in line. God is igniting your reality with divine riches. Stay with this video till the conclusion, because every second you spend here unlocks new levels of riches in your life. And when this energy passes through, you leave your best wishes in the comments. Let the universe see them. Seal it with 777 to start the shift. Because this is more than simply a talk. This is a transaction with heaven. Now, choose one like this video. If you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel. Let we begin. The chosen one. The traditional ways of barely living are being challenged. Scarcity is losing its hold on your name. You no longer have to be afraid to check your account. You've been carrying burdens for too long. You've been patient during the drought. You stayed devoted even when the finances did not reflect the favor over your life. But that chapter is ended. God is presenting a new one. And the headline reads, Divine Wealth Deposited. Could you sense it? Can you detect that something hidden has been activated? You've moved into alignment. You gave in to the tug in your soul. You made a quiet sacrifice. But heaven was keeping records. And now the prize is on the way. Not just spiritual, but also pecuniary. Money is arriving in an obvious manner. Unexpected credits, financial restoration, heavenly payback, unexpected inheritances, deposits bearing the fingerprints of God. You see, you weren't supposed to fight forever. The burden of deprivation was never your identity. You have been assigned to raise the surplus. And when God makes a deposit, He does not seek permission. He does not require a banker's code. He circumvents procedures, delays, and protocol to guarantee your name is stamped on a blessing. Yes, the chosen one. This one is heading straight to you. Let's make this clear. This is not about accumulating riches for the sake of vanity. This is about placing yourself as a channel for heaven. You are not getting only for yourself. You've been assigned the role of leader, empowered to offer. Being equipped to boost your money account is just the beginning. What is entering in is not conventional currency. Your donation provides a source of inspiration and healing for many individuals. You've been loyal for little. You handled the dry season with grace. You did not complain to the world. You worshiped throughout the woods. And suddenly you're getting rewarded for hard posture rather than effort. The check you will get is not depending on a man's schedule. It is dependent on divine timing. That time is now. You've undoubtedly experienced occasions when you examined your equilibrium within. You've wondered when the breakthrough might occur. However, now examine it again with anticipation. Divine riches does not pay visits since it does not just arrive and take up residence. It wells. It creates a fresh basis. It restores what was lost. It pays back what was taken. The chosen one. You're not behind. You are not neglected. You are divinely scheduled. And this is the moment when your wealth awakens. God is teaching you what it's like to live. The monarchy has funded a project to witness supernatural provision appear where man has refused help, allowing people to go into banks and companies and experience the change as favor follows them like a magnetic force. And if you believed your bank account was eligible, think again. Your equilibrium is about to mirror your identity. You are wealthy in faith, purpose, and divine promise. And now your funds are catching up. You won't have to explain how it occurred. You'll just grin, walk in it, and offer praise to the one who made the impossible possible. The chosen one. Even now, while you listen, something is happening behind the scenes. Angels bring heavenly instructions. Systems are being changed to benefit you. A number is increasing. The permission is being signed. Someone's heart is being moved to bless you. You haven't seen it with your eyes yet, but heaven is already screaming. Release. Your account is about to exceed its limit, not only in arithmetic, but in divine plan. Wealth is more than simply money. It is about mastery, and God is giving you the knowledge to manage, expand, and increase it. You are not getting this alone to live. You are getting it to create a new financial legacy. Expect a rise in regions that were previously closed. Expect overflow that defies logic. When you check your account, you'll see that you've spent more than you planned. When you unlock your phone, you'll find credits that will lift your spirits. You'll go from praying for provisions to preparing for plenty. And this is precisely what heavenly wealth accomplishes. It does not request permission to show up. It invades. And here's the key. This wealth is sustainable. You won't obtain a quick blessing. You're grounded in resourcefulness. God is providing you streams rather than a single source. Multiple rivers of provision, unforeseen chances, divinely timed cooperation, and intakes from all angles. Your name attracts money since it is associated with paradise. You will no longer count coins. You will handle cash flow. You will no longer have to estimate if it is enough. You will distribute riches in accordance with divine guidance. The drought is finished. The famine is ended. The overflow has started. And this is not the type of money you can conceal. This is the type that alters spaces, rekindles dreams, and reshapes reality. So don't flinch when the benefits come. Do not apologize for what you have got. You pay for it with prayers, grief, and patience. God does not give you more than you can manage. He is giving you precisely what you were designed to steward. And it begins now. Not next year. Not for a decade. Now choose one. The proof is on its way. It will appear in the form of extra zeros. You'll hear it in notifications. You'll feel it in your soul. The change is real. The transaction is complete, as is the balance. It's going to speak louder than your history ever has. The chosen one. The money that is currently entering your bank account is more than simply an increase in numbers. It is about changing atmospheres. Every donation from heaven has energy, and this one is imprinted with heavenly instructions. You are entering a period in which heaven expects you to rebuild rather than just receive. The resources handed to you are holy. They are allocated. They are timely. They are targeted. And they're yours. You've gone through seasons of waiting. You've waited in queues that others bypassed. You've seen others get blessed while thinking, when will it be my turn? You felt the burden of being neglected, even though you knew in your heart that you were meant to lead. But let me speak straight to your spirit. Your turn isn't coming. It's arrived. Your name is being called into rooms. You had no idea they existed. Your financial redemption has been stamped and sealed. You are not being given leftovers. You are being given a legacy. God isn't just providing you enough to repair the harm. He's providing you more than enough to rebuild. What is being placed into your account is spiritual recompense for the times when you had to make do with less. You weren't supposed to plead for what was already written in your name. Now you're going to experience what happens when the invisible becomes visible. When prayers turn into provision. When faith enters the room, it brings money with it. This is your reality right now. Not in theory, but in actuality. Your bank account will reflect the reality about who you are. An heir of heavenly resources, an ambassador of riches, and a bearer of kingdom prosperity. You do not have to explain this benefit. You do not have to justify your excess. You just need to receive it. Walk in it, increase it. Because this richness does not come with uncertainty. It is arriving with clarity. It is not related to manipulation or compromise. It is enveloped in integrity. You did not manage your way into this crop. You achieved it via trust, consistency, alignment, and obedience. And in case you hadn't noticed, your obedience in previous seasons is now unlocking financial doors. You remained silent when you may have reacted angrily. You kept turning up, even when it seemed like nothing was moving. You gave, even if you had little left. You encouraged others while dealing with your own problems. And now the prize is a response to your perseverance. Expect a rapid adjustment. Expect to get a heavenly alert, an email, a phone call, a message, or a transaction. Expect your name to be associated with something big since the kingdom does not run on scarcity. It relies on fullness. And nothing can stop God from deciding it's time for you. There is no delay, no debt, and no skepticism. This money is not a momentary solution. It's a generational turnaround. It is canceling cycles. It's changing timelines. Your children, their children, and even strangers linked to your obedience will profit. That is the power of the riches that is now entering your life. It does not end with you. It runs through you. You are the open vault. You're the access point. Listen closely. It's not only about getting. It's about identity. God is teaching you how to manage, increase, and mentor your money. You'll be the one people turn to for strategy, for guidance, for wisdom. You will no longer be a borrower. You'll become the lender. The framework of your life is shifting. The economy of your soul is being improved. The mechanism of heaven has considered you trustworthy. Money isn't the only factor influencing its worth. New ideas, unique possibilities, heavenly blueprints, business discoveries, and wealth-attracting energy. You're growing attracted to anything that multiplies. What used to slip past your fingertips is now being saved. What used to flee from you is now tracking you down. You are the preferred one, and favor has its own economy of selected individuals. Spiritual riches is now emerging as bodily growth. You are entering into a new partnership with the divine in which heaven provides, and you steward one in which your hands do more than simply labor hard. They work wisely. Your days of weariness are turning into days of growth. This is your reset. This is your resurgence. This is your prize. Look about you. Signs are everywhere. You will hear it in your soul. The atmosphere will feel lighter. You will feel compelled to prepare. And when the alert arrives on your phone, and that amount shows, you'll know it wasn't random. It was a release. It was heavenly dispersal. So I urge you, get ready as if it's already here. Speak about your account as if it was already filled. Treat your surroundings as if they've already changed, since your reality is catching up to your discovery. You're not wishing anymore. You are witnessing. You aren't simply hoping. You are holding. The dollars are pouring. The move has been made, and your task is obvious. Courageous stewardship. Give with compassion and grow without fear. You do not need to plead anymore. You don't need to be concerned anymore. You don't have to work for crumbs when you've been picked for overflow. This is the time when God's abundance becomes your testimony. Your actions will carry more weight than your words. The proof will be in your elevation. The evidence will be in your success. Your equilibrium serves as your witness right now. And don't be shocked if folks who previously disregarded you start inquiring how it occurred. Do not be surprised if your name appears in rooms of influence. You are not getting promoted due to luck. You are being raised due to your legacy. This is spiritual kingship transitioning to corporeal rulership. The warnings will arrive. Receipts will confirm. And your posture will be, I knew it. I believed it. I anticipated it. Because this is not new. It was always yours. It was only waiting for heavenly release. And now that release has here. Your bank account is going to become a miraculous narrative. A spooky billboard. A symbol of divine economy. Heaven wrote the check. Grace co-signed it. Favor delivered it. It is now placed in your name. Chosen one. Now that the deal has been spiritually authorized, walk as if you have already received. This is not the time for skepticism or delay. Now is the moment to align. The riches that has been sent into your life is clever. It flows where it is wanted. It is searching for faith. It's seeking for preparedness. It is looking for someone who not only desires plenty, but also understands how to value it. Your bank account is not just getting numbers. It's getting a heavenly signal. This signal indicates that the wait is finished. This signal reverberates across the sky, breaking the bonds of financial bondage that attempted to keep you trapped in cycles of just enough. It relieves the emotional pressure caused by overdue expenses, difficult choices, and the dread of running out. That terror is gone. Scarcity has been discarded. You are now completely financed via favor. Do you know what this truly means? It implies you do more than simply endure storms. You have now funded the rescue boats. You don't just recover from your own suffering. You invest in someone else's miracle. You don't only want financial tranquility. You become the medium through which others discover it. This is what kingdom wealth accomplishes. It does not end with self. It grows on purpose. But let me remind you that this growth requires spiritual power. You must identify the situation in order to safeguard it. Not everyone understands the type of favor you're receiving. Not everyone will be happy with this hike. Some will be perplexed, even critical. Let them. Their perplexity proves that your ascent is heavenly. You were not supposed to remain concealed. You were supposed to shine. And this radiance isn't a cosmetic. It is supernatural. The presence of riches in your life will alter the atmosphere before you speak a word. People will notice the difference. Your tranquility will be magnetic. Your comfort will radiate. Your steadiness will inspire. They'll marvel how you achieved it. The reality is you didn't. God did. Through you. You have been changed into a spiritual bank. You will no longer just get. You will let go. You will no longer just hope for a breakthrough. You will finance it. And every time you demonstrate, donate, or assist someone, your heavenly economy will react with growth. It's a never-ending flow now. You are now officially linked to the limitless supply, the chosen one. I want you to speak this truth from inside. I'm a heavenly distribution center. Yes, speak out, because your bank account is more than simply a container. It is a channel, a portal, a conduit for God's grace. It will never run dry since it is connected to an infinite supply. As long as your aim is pure, your supply will remain limitless. And I understand what you're thinking. How about the past? What about the debts? What about the losses? What about the delays? Pay careful attention. God is not simply benefiting you in the present. He is redeeming your history. This riches is coming up to repay what the adversary attempted to take. Time, energy, calm, and stability. You are getting paid in full, plus interest. That's why the next balance you see will make your eyes expand and your pulse race. It will seem incomprehensible to the normal intellect, but it is divine justice. It is bliss. Balance the books. You've stepped into an overflow. Not by chance, but by divine decree. The gates are open. It's raining outside the windows. The vault has been opened. And this isn't just for 1 week or month. This is a permanent enhancement. Your financial life has been reinvented. Your account has been recoded. The new system you're using does not rely on chance. It runs on legacy. What you need to do now is keep your mentality. Avoid falling back into previous habits of dread or mistrust. Don't count coins when God has crowned you with cash. Don't shrink when possibilities arise. Don't be hesitant when generosity beckons. The selected one's thinking is bold. It is confident. It's obvious. Because when you know your money is supported by God, you stop considering limitations. This time necessitates stewardship, which includes preparedness. Get organized. Make room. Clear your debts. Declutter your ideas. Make place in your life, intellect, and goals. God is not only sending money, He's creating a framework around it. A building designed to endure. A framework that creates something greater than you.